I want to focus on a seemingly random commentary, on a seemingly random pasuk in this week's Parsha. The Parsha discusses the building of the tabernacle, or the Mishkan, so that God can have a house of God's own. God already made the universe. The least we can do is to make a portable house for God. If this is hard to wrap your head around, I heartily recommend some introductory literature. A House is a House for Me by M.A. Haberman. Anyway, the building in the desert was made of planks. The verse says, "You shall maketh the planks for the tabernacle of acacia wood." The Midrash latches on to the definite article, the, in reference to these planks. Why not just say, make planks for the tabernacle, instead of specifying some definitive quantity of planks? So the Midrash explains that there were indeed planks that the Jews carried out of Egypt. They came from the cedar trees planted by Jacob at the start of the Egyptian exile. We needed trees. He planted seeds. He went through the trouble to invest in a future building project that he wasn't going to live to see. Jacob's other name is Israel, and as it were, he said, this is a problem that I'm not going to leave for future Israel to figure out. This is a problem that present Israel, the Israel in the beginning of a long and arduous exile, will figure out.
Yeah, we've talked about it.
So, when Lily and I get married, who's gonna get the apartment?
Oh, that's a tough one. You know who I think could handle a problem like that?
Who?
Future Ted and future Marshall.
Totally. Let's let those guys handle it.
Damn it, past Ted!
In the sitcom How I Met Your Mother, this is not how it worked out. So I want to take this insight about being responsible for nurturing a better, easier future at our own present inconvenience and transpose it onto political dialogue. When we talk politics, do we do it to score points amongst our friends, to get likes on our posts, to make people feel bad about themselves? I think these things belong in the mindset of leaving the future to problems for our future selves. This is because the enjoyment is often immediate, and we don't really have to be concerned about the people who are the targets of our wit, our rejoinders, and our talking points. If we are concerned for a future that looks very different than the present, for a future where genuine political dialogue and productive or constructive disagreement can flourish, then the effort we need to expend planting those seeds are of a much different kind to me than what we're presently used to. They consist of maybe something like withholding rejoinders, adding apologies, even if we don't believe that we owe an apology, and not viciously pruning our social circles to fit our desired view of what we consider to be sane and reasonable. I like these sorts of tactics because they dafka do not give us a sense of immediate gratification. With the aim of cultivating these kinds of habits on social media, it's for the long game, for a future where we can better see the nuances in one another despite the limiting periscope of a Facebook post. These are the sorts of seeds that we can spend a little bit of frustration and inconvenience on in order to plant today, so that politics, or the politics of tomorrow, turns from a feeble house of cards to a house that is strong, one that we build together, and one that can better receive God's presence.